There's the Turtle Ninja. There it is, guys. Yeah, so we definitely have to do the Sultai Turtle Ninja. Kappa Tech Wrecker. That is a Ninja Turtle right there, guys. Yeah. That's it. The Mad Lads did it. They did it. They got Master Splinter. They got the Ninja Turtles, man. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, J Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. As you can see here, I have this lovely Kamigawa art up for Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. It is a mere days away, ladies and gentlemen. A mere days away. Hours, really. Hours at this point. 72 hours, maybe? We're so close, guys. We're so close to Kamigawa. And I'm excited. Tonight we're going to be theory crafting. We're looking at blue, red, green cards. We're going to be looking up, we're going to be looking at all kind of stuff. And we're going to be building a deck. Stay around for that. We're going to be building our first ninja deck. Theory crafting, look at some other stuff. Maybe looking at some samurais as well. But before we get all to that good stuff there, I need you to do something for me. You know what that is? Tenderly press that like button. Gently press that subscribe button. Or else, well, guys, the like and subscribe will come and brutally maul you. He'll find you no matter what plane you're on. He's a planeswalker for sure. So hit that little like button right down there. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all the live streaming goodness. Shout out to all the new people here. Blake and the only real sin. Hi, how you doing? You can check out our Discord community. We'd love to have you there for any news and information we have. And of course, tonight we're gonna be using AetherHub to go through some of these cards and using AetherHub's lovely deck builder. So keep in stand for that. Here's the Mtg Deck Builder on AetherHub. You can find those links down in the description. Now, I do like the layout of MTG Goldfish, so we are going to be using that. So I'm going to go through some of these quick. I don't think everybody wanted me to go through card by card. We wanted to do a little bit more theory crafting. We wanted to look at some highlights. Again, these ones here, guys, if you see this, if you're looking, these ones are going to be Commander. We don't need to worry about these. Let's go right down here. We need to talk about Jin Gitaxias. Jin Gitaxias. Legendary creature. He is the blue Phyrexian Praetor. We have a green Phyrexian Praetor. Now, Jin Gitaxias is a scrawny fellow. He is not a buff dude, unlike 6 non-consecutive Mr. New Phyrexia World Champion Waranclex. But he is one of the leaders of New Phyrexia. This makes me think that the Phyrexians are up to something. If we can get a little bit into story and lore here, the Phyrexians of New Phyrexia are up to something. Now, the Phyrexians haven't been the villains for a long time. They've been bad guys, but they used to be straight up villains. They wanted nothing more than to exterminate all life. I think that, in my opinion, the new Phyrexians from New Phyrexia they're amoral. Now I want to say this. I'm gonna get on my lore stump right here real quick. They're not immoral, which means that they have an awareness of morality and choose to do things that are against good morality. They are amoral. Their moral system has nothing to do with what you would consider normal mortal races would do. They are a form of biomechanical life, and they believe in completion. So when you see the completed card, that Tamio got completed, it is the ultimate form that they can take using biomechanical enhancements. So, what are they up to? Vorinclex stole some Tyrite. Jin Gitaxias is here. What is he doing here? I think we're building up to another big bad now that we know that, Nicol Bolas is gone. And what is Tezzeret doing here? This is another one. The first activated artifact. He's an artificer. He took over the plane of Kaladesh. He's back. He's doing vehicles. He's doing artifact stuff. I hate Tezzeret. I hate his character. I hate everything about him. I hate him as a person. He's such a good villain because I hate him. Now, that doesn't mean he's badly written. He's just such an asshole. And it looks like he may have been completed here, because he has betrayed flesh. So he already had a robot arm. It looks like he's been completed. By the way, that is COMPLEAT, like a pleat in your pants, completed. Here is the blue dragon. That's fine. Swirling Sky is fine. More emphasis on sagas and enchantments. And then again, we have a lot of cards that are really invoking single color play. I don't like this, man. This is gonna really hurt. This is really gonna hurt. Generally, a lot of times Phyrexians don't have the Phyrexian mana cost if they're away from Phyrexia. That's why. This is really gonna hurt, man. Blue control, they're gonna love this. Here's some more mecha. I really like that. Here is a flying vehicle, the Mind Link mech. It is only a crew 1, okay? It becomes a target of, whenever it becomes crewed, it becomes a copy of target non-legendary creature that crewed it this turn, except it's 4/3 vehicle and has all the other things. Interesting. I have a little bit of repeating there. I have a little bit of repeating here. The reality chip. This is a equipment jellyfish. It is a crazy weird code chip that gets slotted into your brain, and it makes you immortal. Now, the funny thing about the reality chip is this was flagrantly stolen from the Cyberpunk 2077 main story device. You know, they planeswalked to that universe, stole it, and then brought it here. I'm just kidding, obviously. Well, am I? No, I'm not. Yes, I am. I like that it's a jellyfish too. Very interesting that we have a weird brain implant chip as kind of a focus. Yeah, that's why somebody asked in chat, is that why 2077 is so buggy? Yeah, they stole this out of 2077. It caused it to lose. So Thousand Face Shadow, I like this one. A 1-drop, however an expensive ninjutsu. Whenever non-base Thousand Face Shadow enters the battlefield from your hand, if it's attacking, create a token that's a copy of another target attacking creature. That token enters the battlefield tapped and attacking. So it will create whatever else is attacking. Yes, if you can ninjutsu, if you can ninjutsu it in, ooh, yeah, you can really do some stuff. Acquisitions, octopus. This is an octopus equipment. So we have a jellyfish equipment and an octopus equipment. Really cool here. There's a reality anchor. Okay, so that's the reality chip anchoring her. That's what's going on there. You can see that going onto her hand. So that's like a zoomed in one. She's slotting in. Behold the Unspeakable, very Lovecraftian. Decent amount of equipment. Covert Technician, a couple of good ninjas, Discover the Impossible. I'm really interested, two things I'm really interested in here. I like the mechs. I think this is going to be a problem, and I like Thousand Face Shadow. We're going to be using that one. Reality Heist. Azorius Keys, man. This costs 1 less for each artifact that you control. Man, you're going to be seeing this a lot. Look at the top 7 cards of your library. You reveal up to 2 artifact cards from among them and put into your hand. Put the rest on your bottom of the library in any order. He is actually stealing the reality chip here. Kaito is. This looks like it was literally custom made for Azorius Keys decks. It just is, man. It's cheaper the more artifacts you have out, and it lets you go find artifacts. This is gonna be one that is, and it's uncommon. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Thirst for Knowledge is gonna be a really interesting one. That's always gonna be sent. Mirror Shell Crab, Mnemonic Sphere, Futurist Sentinel. Nothing really too crazy. Moon Circuit Hacker's not bad. Planar Incision. Now this is Jin Jitaxis coming in. So here's the interesting thing. If we're gonna go into, you're saying, how do these guys, these aren't planeswalkers, how did they get here? Well guys, if you remember your Magic lore, way back when, Nicol Bolas, using Tezzeret, had something called the Planar Bridge, which was a gigantic Stargate portal that let non-planeswalkers cross planes. Does he still have a bit of that spark? Is he still able to do that? Obviously, if he's slicing open different planes and letting Phyrexians through. Something to think about for later on. Would you say? I would say so. Something to think about for later on. I'm interested. I'm getting more into the lore now that we're seeing a fleshed out story come into play here, a long story that's gonna play out over a couple of years maybe. I'm interested. Let's go to Red Town, and then we'll keep an eye on those ninjas for later that we wanted to add, because we are building a ninja deck here. So stay tuned for the theory crafting. Kami of Celebration. Look at that. Okay, so everyone's talking about this one. Everyone's talking about this one. Explosive Singularity. As an additional cost to this spell, you may tap any number of untapped creatures you control. This spell costs 1 less to cast each way for tapped creatures. Explosive Singularity does 10 damage to each target. Can you haste? Can you freaking power out enough little creatures to tap them? Can you ramp hard enough to hit this one? I think so. I think you can. I think you can. I think Explosive Singularity, I think you're going to see a lot of crafting with this. Again, here's this really focused red one. Invoke Calamity, another great one here. You may cast up to 2 instant or sorcery spells with a total mana value of 6 or less from your graveyard and or hand without paying their mana cost. If those spells would be put into graveyard, exile them instead. Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous, man. Invoke Calamity, oh my god. Mono red burn. I can't not talk about a Goblin Samurai, bro. Are you kidding me? A 2/1 Goblin Samurai 2/2 creatures you control gain haste at the end of the turn, and then you can create a 5/5 red Dragon Spirit. Activate only if you control an attacking modified creature, meaning that it has an aura on counters or something like that on it. Goro Goro, Disciple of Ryusei. Here is the red Spirit Dragon. Very nice. Treasure token generating. Very cheap in treasure token generating. I think this one is probably going to see the more frequently. Lizard Blades, very nice. Attached creature has double strike. I love it. I'm going to be using this a bunch. Here's another Samurai, Heiko Yamazaki, the General. Trample, 3/3 trample for 4, 1 red and 3. Whenever a Samurai or Warrior you control attacks alone, you may cast target artifact card from your graveyard this turn. So you can basically pull out any kind of artifact that they've destroyed, and believe me, people are going to be running artifact destruction if this is any indication. So this will help you. Boros Double Strike Tribal, I'm telling you, man, it's getting a boost, man. Boros, I think the stock of Boros has increased. It's going to be really good. I do really like Thundering Raiju, lightning creature. Put 1/1 counters in target creature you control, then Thundering Raiju deals X damage to each opponent, where X is the number of modified creatures you control other than Thundering Raiju. So equipment, auras you control, and counters are all count as modifications. This is another thing. Modification seems like it's a really good thing. Ogre Helm Head, that's an ogre equipment, that's pretty cool. Scrap Welder, these are all good. Dragon Spark Reactor, I do like reactors. This is the Go Shinto, it's an attacking shrine. Shrines look like they got a nerf, because they're creatures now, okay? Because they're creatures, I feel like they did get a nerf. It was a little bit harder to deal with shrines when they were just enchantments, so we'll have to see. Seismic Wave, I do like this one. Deals 2 damage to any target and 1 damage to each one non-artifact creature target opponent controls. Really do like that one. Reinforced Ronin. Haste, you can bring it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Really, really cool stuff there. There's a robot samurai. Some cool enchantments here. Twin Shot Sniper, I do like this one. Anytime that you can do a Timmy, anytime that you can do a direct snipe shot damage and bring stuff down, I'm not really worried about the cost. This is very, very deadly. Tempered in Solitude is a great for the samurai decks. If you don't know, guys, basically Samurai's trick, they don't have Bushido anymore. They get super powerful when you attack alone. Generally, there's a bunch of different things that happen when you attack alone. So that's kind of what they do. Another samurai, each modified creature, modified. Yeah. We're gonna have to see that. Experimental Synthesizer, Ambitious Assault. Aki Warpaint. I mean, there's some good samurais here. I think the better samurais are probably in white, but we'll have to see. Now, the other thing, in case you missed my other video, a lot of these new enchantments are kind of these enchantment sagas. What they do is become a creature on enchantment turn 4. Gain control of target creature until the end of the turn. It gains haste, blah, blah, blah. Creatures you control get +1 to the end of turn, and then exile and return it transformed under your control, and it becomes a 3/3 trample and haste. So look out for those enchantments. Look out for those enchantments that are going to become creatures eventually, and then they become enchantment creatures. Peerless Samurai. This is going to be useful. I think that as an uncommon, the next spell you cast costs 1 less. Yeah, I can see people ramping with that. Look at this guy, artifact creature, Tawashi Songshaper. Yes, this is a robot DJ person. This is what everyone was clowning on earlier. Whenever another artifact enters the battlefield under your control, Tawashi Songshaper gets +1 to the end of turn. Kind of a riff on prowess, except it's prowess with enchantments. I mean, it's prowess with artifacts. So, okay. Voltaic Surge is another good blast here. As an addition, you may sacrifice an artifact, 2 damage. If the additional cost was page, 4 damage instead. So this is the Volt Surge, the artifact sack destruction. If you have a bunch of Thwopters or a bunch of weird stuff on there to throw away, Volt Surge could be potentially replace another great burn card for any target creature or planeswalker. I think that if it was any target, I think it'd be a little bit better. But people will always figure out a way to, you know, always have an available artifact or something, especially an artifact that if you crack open, an artifact that you crack open will punish you too. So that's going to be interesting. Explosive Singularity, that's one to watch. Invoke Calamity, absolutely. I think people are going to try to make those work in red, but we have a lot of good stuff here, man. A lot of interesting stuff. If we go on to green, after this, we're going to go into the Theorycraft, so don't worry. We're going to ignore these commander ones because we don't have that in Arena. Invoke the Ancients. Create 2 4/5 green spirit tokens. For each of them, put your choice of Vigilance, Counter, Reach, or Trample on it. Green spirits. I think that with as many spirits and stuff that we had, I think spirits are going to be making a comeback. I definitely see spirits are not going to be losing any momentum. Obviously, vampires and werewolves are going to lose a lot of momentum going into this. There's only going to be really spells that augment them. As far as tribal decks are concerned, I think that spirits are going to have legs here. Zhugan defends the temple. It turns into a 2/2 flying dragon spirit. Kura, the Boundless Sky, there is the green dragon. Flying and Death Touch, a little bit unique for green. You can search and then you can create spirit tokens. Again, green is interesting. Kami of Transcendence. Not too many Kamis this time. The Dragon Reborn, Teachings of Kryn. And again, this is going to come in as a Dragon Kami egg. March of Burgeoning Life is not bad. Springleaf Avenger. This is a insect ninja. Yes, we do have green ninjas. We do have green ninjas here. He has green ninjutsu. Whenever Springleaf Avenger deals combat damage to a player, return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. He's powerful too. A 6/5 for that. For 2 and 3. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling it, man. Are we talking Golgari Reanimator Ninja? Yeah, I think we are, man. I think we are talking Golgari Reanimator Ninja. Yeah, I think it's in the cards, man. No pun intended. Look at this digital artwork here, man. Boseiju reaches skyward. Very nice. Blossom Prancer, Azur's Many Journeys. Snake Druid. Other enchantment creatures you control get 1/1. Yes, Selesnya Enchantments is probably going to be making a comeback. I'd stake my reputation on that one. I think Selesnya Enchantments. If you have a enchantment commander here, I even think in Pioneer and in Historic, You're going to see stuff from Nyx and Theros that are enchantment creatures and stuff like that. You're really going to lean into some green enchantment stuff like that, which is weird because generally green is anti-enchantment traditionally, but you know, the color pie, what do we know? I'm just some idiot. Obviously they know better. I love this kind of pixel art that they've made for this one. Really cool. And we have a lot of snakes. We have a lot of turtles. We have a lot of reptile. Oh, there's the turtle ninja. There it is, guys. Yeah, so we definitely have to do the Sultai turtle ninja. Kappa Tech Wrecker. That is a ninja turtle right there, guys. Yeah, that's it. The Mad Lads did it. They did it. They got Master Splinter. They got the ninja turtle, man. I mean, what can I say? What can I say? They did it, guys. Here is the Shinto of green. It is a 1/1. Whenever you may pay 1. Whenever you do, put a 1/1 counter on target shrine for each shrine you control. Very, very deadly. This can get out of control very quickly. Whenever you cast an enchantment, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Another very good one. Enchantments, I think, are really, really, really going to be powerful here. Ninja Turtles, enchantments, we're interesting. Interesting stuff here. Here is a spider equipment. If you haven't noticed, there's an equipment creature for almost every color. There's a jellyfish one, there's an octopus one, there's a spider one. Here is a ninja move, spinning wheel kick. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to each X target creatures and a planeswalker. So a super powerful one person can deal, you know, potentially, if you put 3, if you pay 6, it'll be 3 damage to this one and 3 damage to that one, which is really cool. Lizards and stuff like that. So commune with spirits, I think that's an 0/1. Fade into antiquity, exile target creature of enchantment. Yeah, that's a good one. We're gonna need artifact and creature, artifact and enchantment control. This is the Greater Tanuki, by the way, guys. Do you all know about Greater Tanuki? There he is. There he is. It's a dog. Apparently it's how they list Tanukis as, is a dog. Very interesting on that one. Hero of the Ancient Fang. Yeah, okay. A little bit of monk stuff here. Tamio's safekeeping, and we all know what happened to Tamio. Season of Renewal. I like this one. A little bit of a reanimator stuff. Return target creature card from your graveyard. Return target enchantment from your graveyard to your hand. Simple but effective. So, green enchantments. I'm seeing a lot of power. I think green is going to be back on top, and I think spirits are definitely going to make a run for it. Absolutely. I think that is definitely going to be something. We have one more thing to look at here, which is going to be the lands. When we take a look at these lands, we're going to have Ejigano, Buseju, who endures. This is a gigantic bonsai-style tree. Ejganjo, which is going to be the like Imperial Palace. This is going to be a fortress. And then Takenuma is just an abandoned mire. Everybody else gets great vistas, and this just gets to be, well, I guess it is full of lotuses. So, I mean, that's something. You get to channel things through these. I don't really want to go into what they do, but we are getting a legendary land for each color. We're getting Roadside Reliquary, which is going to be interesting. Draw a card if you control an artifact. Draw a card if you control an enchantment. I think this one is going to be popular. Mecha Hanger. Add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast a pilot deck. Absolutely. If you're running pilot decks, this is going to be really, really cool. A Secluded Courtyard. Activate an ability of the chosen type. Secluded Courtyard is going to be useful. Uncharted Haven. Yeah, that's going to be pretty good. I think Uncharted Haven is tapped, but it can be anything. That's going to be good. We also have the Gain Life set coming back. Gain life for each of the double colors. Not all of them, but some of them. And we also have, well, maybe it is all of them. Yeah, I think we are getting all of the double color Gain Life things coming back. And we have these lovely, I might have to buy these, man. These are too nice. All these lovely artworks and things like that. So some interesting land stuff here. I don't really want to get into it because I do want to theory craft with the ninjas. I know you've stayed around for a while. This is what I've got so far. Okay, so let's get into the meat and potatoes here. Oh, where was my 3-color support? I didn't see any 3-color cards, man. These are only 2 colors, but I would have liked to see proper 3-color support. This is really cool. Crucible of Defense. we're looking at making a ninja deck, and the idea I wanted to do was fast ninjas. I didn't want to go too wide with it. The main thing that we're going to want to do here is get across the wire. Now we're going to have to look at two different sets for unblockables in Dimir. We're going to do Silver for Master, right? Let's see here. Ninja, Adventure in the Forgotten Realms. Let's go back to Kamigawa. We're going to want the Silver Fur Master, which is, of course, has his ninjutsu, and other rogues and ninjas you control. So he is a rogue and ninja commander here, captain. Nezumi Prowler, I like this, that a creature gains Death Touch and Lifelink, and I like how damaging he is. He's a 3 damager if he gets across the wire. Moon Circuit Hacker, deals damage if you do discard a card. Unless he just ninjutsu'd in, then you don't have to discard a card, you get a free card every time you hit with Moon Circuit Hacker. Suspicious Stowaway we're taking from Adventures from Forgotten Realms. She cannot be blocked, and then you can of course draw and then discard, and then if she's in her ultimate green form, her werewolf form, she's dangerous. And then of course we can't forget my man here, Snake Rogue. Yuan-Ti Elysium can't be blocked as long as it attacks alone. Yeah, okay. I'm also thinking about doing some Jeskai Samurai trickery with him too. You know what I mean? If he's attacking alone, he can't be blocked, and then he gets all the samurai bonuses, huh? Now that's thinking with portals. User from user. What is up, user from user? Welcome. Why do you think Elysian is a trap? Why would you say that, Dr. Don? Cridle of Baldur's Gate is another fantastic card. Deals 1 damage to a player. That player loses 1 life, mills a card, and you gain 1 life and scry. Whenever you attack, you may pay 1. If you do, target creature can't be blocked this turn. Cridle is absolutely going to help us out. He's been put to the stow recently. You Come Across a River is another one that people often forget. They forget to run this one, man. Fight the current, knock something back to their hand. Well, then we have to get a Maskwood Nexus, don't we, then, Driver? Or target creature gets +1 and can't be blocked. That's what I'm saying. If you run it Jeskai, you could trick it. I'm just thinking ahead. That's all. I gotta build 2 months worth of decks. I gotta build 60 different decks. You gotta come up with some different combos. You know what I mean? So you come to a river is a very useful one. Satoru Umezawa. Whenever you activate the ninja ability, put the top 3 cards of your library, put 1 of them in your hand, the rest in the bottom of your library, in any order. This triggered once each turn. Each creature card in your hand has ninjutsu, so the non-ninjutsu one will be able to come in and do their thing. Biting Palm Ninja I rather like. When Biting Palm Ninja deals combat damage to a player, remove a menace card from it. Remove a menace counter from it. When you do, a player reveals their hand and you choose it. Yes, I like a little discard there, man. I think he's going to go well in some discard stuff. He is pretty cool. And then Kaito Shizuki. He is a Planeswalker ninja at the beginning of your end step. If you enter the battlefield, he phases out naturally. Yeah, Nighthawk's not a bad idea. Let's throw Nighthawk in there. Create a 1/1 blue ninja. This creature cannot be blocked. And then, of course, you get an emblem. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, search your library for a blue-black creature card, put it in the battlefield, then shuffle. Ninja Master there. So, I just want to round it out. We're going to need a little bit of removal. But I think we're just about there with theory crafting ninjas. So I want to put some pathways here. Let's do this, and we're gonna do all sets. There we go. So I want to do Clearwater. No. Riverglide, no. What's it called? It's called Clearwater and then Murkwater pathway. Yeah, we're gonna do 3 pathways, 22 mana. That means we have 4 left. Now, what removal do we want to put in there? The Rogue Lord. I'm thinking about putting the Rogue Lord in. We might put less Moon Circuit Hackers, and we might put Rogue, and if we do them black and thing, what is it called again? Soaring Thought Thief. And it is from Zendikar. Yes, it's from Zendikar Rising. Soaring Thought Thief. Do we want Xerath the Trickster? No. I will put Xerath Thought Thief in here. Soaring Thought Thief in there. And then I think, what do we think the best removal is? What are we thinking is the best removal card? What we got? We do have some knockback, but if we want to run straight removal, I think Feed the Swarm. I think if we're going to have to destroy artifacts too, or enchantments as well, I think Feed the Swarm might be the way to go. I might change my mind later, but I think that this is going to be the one to feed. There's a new one that exiles. What's that one that exiles? Do you know what it's called? Debt to the Kami. Exiles a creature they control. Exiles enchantment. Well, they get to choose. That's the problem. It's 2 in the black. Yeah, Debt to the Kami. Alright, we'll do 2 and 2. How about that? I'm not sure I want that one. Maybe. I think Feed the Swarm is going to be necessary. I don't really care about the life loss. Moon Circuit Hacker, Suspicious Stowaway. I think that this is good. I like this. I like it. Let's save it. This is going to be standard. It's going to be called Ninja Theory. Demir. Test. And we're going to save it in 1 minute. Baleful Mastery and Flunk are also good. Yeah, man. So this is Ninja Theory. It's going to be on my AetherHub if you want to take a look at it. I'm also going to put it in the Discord just for everyone to take a look at it. Standard, no alchemy. So the people that were thinking about throwing their computer, into the Grand Canyon, because I even mentioned alchemy, it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a little bit different. We're going to go totally standard first. I might modify this, but this is what I'm thinking early on. If we want to take a look at the visual gallery here, Kamigawa stuff is really looking good, man. I'm super stoked for it. I definitely want to do some more mono black. I'm definitely going to do biker mice from Mars. I think there's a lot of potential to build things in here. So this is what we're going to be looking at. Silver Fur, Stowaway, a nice mixture, a nice stuff going on here. We're going to have to get in there and rip it up, but don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to come by the channel. Don't forget to come by the streams, because we will be opening 100 packs live and in person. There is the YouTube link. Thank you all for coming tonight. Tell me what you think. What's your favorite card? What are you most interested in? And what card are you looking forward to the most? What stuff are you looking forward to the most? I'd love to know. Until next time, guys, the word of the day is going to be silence. Bye-bye.